Bible English, accompany, address, argue, burden, circumcision, commit, complete, confirm, convert, counsel, declare, delegate, distinction, Gentile, Johnny, report, unless, yerk. I'm done my words test. Act 15, verse 26. Finally, they returned by ship to Antioch of Syria, where their journey had begun, and where they had been committed to the grace of God for the work they had now completed. Upon arriving in Antioch, they called the church together and reported of their trip, telling all that God has done and how He had opened the door of faith to Gentiles too. And they stayed there with the believers in Antioch for a long time. The council at Jerusalem, while Paul and Barnabas were at Antioch of Syria, some men from Judah arrived and began to teach the Christian, unless you keep the ancient Jewish custom of circumcision taught by Moses, you cannot be saved. Paul and Barnabas disagreed with them, argued forcefully and at length. Finally, Paul and Barnabas were sent to Jerusalem, accompanied by some local believers to talk to the apostle and elder about this question. The church sent the delegate to Jerusalem, and they stopped along the way in Phoenicia and Samaria to visit the believers. They told them, much to everyone's joy, that the Gentiles too were being converted. When they arrived in Jerusalem, Paul and Barnabas were welcomed by the whole church, including the apostle and elder. They reported what God has been doing through their ministry, but then some of men who had been Pharisees before their conversion stood up and declared that all Gentile convert must be circumcised and be required to follow the law of Moses. So the apostles and church elders got together to decide this question at the meeting. After long discussion, Peter stood and addressed them as follows: Brothers, you all know what God chose me from among you some time ago to preach to the Gentiles so that they could hear the good news and believe. God, who knows people's heart, and confirmed that He accepts Gentiles by giving them the Holy Spirit, just as He gave Him to us. He made no distinction between us and them, for He also cleansed their hearts through faith. Why are you not questioning God's way by burdening the Gentile believers with a yoke that neither we nor our ancestors were able to bear?